Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. It is the match preview for the game on Wednesday between West Ham versus Newcastle United. 8 o'clock kickoff down at the London Stadium on Wednesday night. And joining me this time, I've got Tony with us. How are you doing, Tony?
Yeah, not too bad, Pete. Thank you very much, and I hope you're well.
Oh, yes, I'm still buzzing after yesterday, I must admit. So,
we just
absolutely, we are. Definitely, yes.
even though there's Man U fans on Twitter saying, "Oh, I can't believe how a small club like this are going on about a win over Man United," and they said that trophy cabinet's empty and dusty, and and they've got no right to gloat until they've won, start winning trophies. And I thought, oh, do you know what it is? They're salty. They're salty.
Exactly. Yes, they are salty as fuck. That's what they are. Well,
Yeah.
then, guys, if you do try to enjoy tonight's preview, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel or you join the content, you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so and helps makes the channel grow as well. And hit the notification bell as well, and you'll be known of any live shows or any of the pre-recorded videos that do get uploaded to the channel as well. And if you would like to donate, we have Super Chat available. Hit the $sign, and if you would like to give something to the channel, feel free to do so. And if you want to become a member for just 99p a month, just hit the join button to become a member of the channel for just 99p a month. So, Tony, trip down to London Stadium on Wednesday night away to West Ham. Are you hopeful for another 3 points?
I would like to think so, Pete, because we're a totally different team to what we were last season. And we went down there last season. We fell behind to West Ham through Craig Dawson.
Yep.
And Joe Willock equalised on half-time. This time around, we're different, as I say. We're playing with a different difference to a game. Yes, we played West Ham at St James's Park earlier, and it wasn't the greatest game by all accounts by us, because we should never have let West Ham back into that game. We should have won that game. So, but because I think because we haven't got the cup distraction right now, I think we can just sort of settle down now and concentrate on the thing in hand. But the players want to go for Champions League, then I think if that's what the players are doing, they'll be all up to go out and win this game on Wednesday. I can see them starting up their performances now, and the last thing they'll want is to beat Man U and then go to West Ham and not get a result. So I'm quite confident the boys will go down there, and it'll be a tough game because West Ham are fighting to stay in the division. But there's no reason why we can't go there and pick up 3 points.
Absolutely, we can't. I think we've got a good record down at the London Stadium. After all the trips we've been there, we've only lost the once. And we've won 3 games there, I'm sure. And we've drawn just the one, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, you remember all that time back when we won one game down there, and we all remember it was a free kick. I think we won the game. I can't remember if it was 3-2 or 3-1. I can't remember
3-2.
now. But anyway, yeah, 3-2. And the free kick come from, what's his name? We got rid of him. Henry Saivet.
Right.
Do you remember? Do you remember that free kick?
Yes, I do, Tony.
That was the only game he played, wasn't it? That was how weird it was.
It was, wasn't it?
And yet he scores the goal that helps us win the game, but I don't know. It was a strange one. I don't know why he just fell off the radar.
He did, didn't he? Which was a bit of a strange game. That was my first ever trip to the London Stadium since getting promoted back under Rafa. But this will be interesting because it will be him against him.
Yes.
Judging by the title of the stream.
Yes. PAQUETA versus BRUNO. And hopefully PAQUETA doesn't score this time and BRUNO does. But I think it'll be. I think we'll have a totally. I think we'll be totally different to what West Ham played us again at St James's Park. I think we'll be a totally different team because, as I've just said, those players want to go out there. They want Champions League. They've got a taste for getting in the Champions League, and they know we've got a bet. This is our best chance to do it this season, and they don't want to. They don't want to like drop off. So I think they'll make sure that we finish in that top four this season.
Absolutely, yes. Certainly would. I mean, as well. I mean, we did let him score. It's James's, hopefully not again. We didn't have BRUNO in that game because he was suspended at the time when he got his red card against Southampton in the second leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. But we'll see him back tomorrow against his former teammate as well. So, but it'll be an interesting game because we've come off the back of a win coming off the back of the win against Man United. But West Ham coming off the back of a 1-0 win against Southampton, I must admit. But we aren't Southampton for starters, Tony. We are much better than them. And West Ham, for me, are not safe yet. Well, they've been really poor this season.
Oh, they have, Pete. I mean, considering where they finished last season when they finished 7th place, this season they're just a shadow of themselves. I don't know what's down to injuries, but I mean, Scamacca, the Italian striker, he hasn't hit it off at West Ham. No. He hasn't really done much. And that was a player I was wanting last summer, but I'm glad we didn't get him now when you look at him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, all in all, I just don't know what's up with West Ham. They just seem to have just like had a bad season, and let's hope we go down there and capitalise on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is Moyes going to face the sack if the results continue to go against West Ham?
Well, I don't know. That's a strange one, Pete, isn't it? Because it's going to be. It's a strange one because does the West Ham stick or twist? I think they'll stick with Moyes till the end of the season, and I think at the end of the season, if everything, if they did go down, then I think Moyes would be shown the door. But I think they'll stick with him till the end of the season. To be fair, is there 3 worst teams in West Ham in the Premier League? Absolutely.
Yeah, there is.
You know, I mean, so yeah, I mean, we'll see at the weekend. Well, we'll see on Wednesday how West Ham are against us. But I think all in all, I think West Ham should have enough to stay up this season. But if they don't, then it's a sorry state for them, isn't it? And that lovely stadium being the Championship.
Absolutely as well. So, I mean, would I be surprised if Moyes lost his job? No, I wouldn't really. Well, I've just got something. Taggy's just said something on Twitter. Would you believe it? 12 managers have been sacked in the Premier League this season.
Oh, is that pictures of the managers? Yes, I got that sent as well by Tangy. Yeah.
So we've had Scott Parker, we've had Thomas Tuchel, we've had Bruno Lage, Steven Gerrard, Ralph Hasenhüttl, Frank Lampard, Jesse March, Nathan Jones, Patrick Vieira, Antonio Conte, Brendan Rodgers, and now Graham Potter.
Yeah.
So, again, it wouldn't surprise me if Moyes was to be relieved of his duties this season, I must admit. Again, that's if the poor results come this way. But coming back off this win, Tony, you've got to think we would be favourites to beat West Ham away from home. As I mentioned, we've got a good record down there, as I mentioned. So I don't see why we can't continue this good run of form.
No, I mean, like I say, we've not got a bad record down there. And, you know, the players will want to go down there and they'll want to make sure we carry on this winning streak. So, you know, the players will be up for it. Yes, it's a short turnaround from Sunday to Wednesday. But, you know, all in all, it is what it is. It's a rearranged game and we've got to play it, unfortunately. And, Yep. I mean, whether Willock's fit or not, we do not know.
I mean, I've not heard anything from Willock to say that he's going to be missing or anything. But
yeah, so let's hope.
as well. But can you see any rotations happening in Tony, or do you think Eddie's just going to stick with what started yesterday?
I think he'll stick with the team he had yesterday. I think it'll be unchanged, but if Willock's fit. But then if Willock's got even the slightest of knocks, Eddie might not risk him on Wednesday and might think, oh, I'll keep him for the weekend instead. Against Brentford. But I think if he sticks with an unchanged team, I think we'll see the changes in maybe 60 minutes onwards. He might change a few players just to give them a rest for Saturday, and then, like he did yesterday with the substitutions that he made.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he could well stick with the same side. You can't see why you change a winning team at the moment. That's been working. To be honest, that's done very, very well. People will say, oh, but we've got games coming up thick and fast at the moment. Well, these players should be fit now. Eddie gets these players fit, ready for a game now. And that's why we're grinding out results that we have been, particularly in the past few games as well, definitely so, which is really, really good. But again, go back to West Ham. Where do you think it's gone wrong for them a lot this season, do you wonder?
I think the European competitions maybe took its toll. Some buys in the summer haven't been as great. I mean, they bought Skamaka, they bought PAQUETA in. PAQUETA's took a while to establish himself in the Premier League. Skamaka hasn't been up to it, to be fair. I don't think what's his bloody Soucek? I don't think he's been up to it this year for some reason. I just think Antonio's another one. I mean, I just think there's been a loss of form on some players. As I say, maybe the European games are taking its toll also. But yeah, it really is a strange one, though, Pete. But that's the only thing I can put my finger on is they haven't got the squad strong enough to do European football and Premier League.
That's a possibility in a way, isn't it? I mean, see, there's not really anyone that concerns me a lot for West Ham, apart from one person I'm going to bring on this in a moment. It's not PAQUETA again, just to let you know. But we've got to avoid him scoring. But it's this player here for me because I would say this person is a leader for their team. And he'll not be at West Ham come much longer. And that's my Declan Rice. That's the one I'm the most concerned about because he is a leader. He's a good CDM as well. He can certainly protect the defense when he can. I mean, a player like him would be great. Or someone just like him would be great.
Oh, Peter, I would love him at Newcastle. I mean, I would. If we finish in the top four this season, the quality of player we can get through the door is going to be better than what you would get if you were in the Europa League. So, Champions League, you get that more elite player. And, I could see us... I look at us and think, in the Champions League, I think we would surprise a few teams with our game. Mm-hmm. Depending on what teams we're playing in the Champions League. Say if we played someone like, say, maybe Sporting Lisbon, we take that intensity and pressing game, how might they defend it? They might not even cope with it because they may think, oh, we've never seen this type of football before. So, it's going to be interesting how we balance things, but we've got to make sure that the squad is strong enough for both the Champions League and on the three fronts in the league as well, because you got the league, the Carabao, and the FA Cup.
Yep. Absolutely, as well. I've had no comments coming yet, but there's still time for those to come in at the moment. So let us know what you think of how we're going to go in this game on Wednesday night, definitely, as well, because I do fancy us for another 3 points. But the PAQUETA and BRUNO is going to be interesting because They've used to be playing with each other, particularly at Leon, but now they're facing against each other this time.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be classic. But BRUNO had such a good game yesterday. Well, not just a good game, a great game. I can see BRUNO winning that battle on. I can see BRUNO winning that battle. And if he keeps PAQUETA quiet, and you know, there's no reason why we can't get the 3 points down there. In my opinion, so let's go for it. Let's go out there and go and win the game and get the goals, win the game, take the points back to Newcastle. Thank you very much. And then you move on to Brentford. But yeah, we need to carry on this winning form. We've won 3 in a row now. Let's go and make it 4 in a row.
Which is a possibility, yes. I mean, I could see still picking up more points, definitely along the way as well, definitely. But let's go back to the game yesterday, Tony. I mean, look at the saltiness from the Man United fans, the manager, Luke Shaw himself. It's just grow up.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the Man U fans are just absolutely horrendous on Twitter. You know, they don't like it that we're loving it, and they're like, you know, I had one saying to me, "You need to grow up," and I thought, what? And I thought, hang on, we've just beaten you, and we're happy, and you know, I bet that fan who said that probably only started supporting them when they started winning trophies, because he probably supported someone like Southampton United or something like that. So, you know, or Leighton Orient because he's in London. But yeah, it just rails me why they've got to be so nasty to people, you know.
I mean, from what I heard, I don't know if you'd see my show before. Apparently, they were taking pisses in cups and trying to throw it at our fans. Tramps.
Absolutely disgusting, that.
No matter how true it is, but I've heard there's been something going on around about it. And I think they were trying to throw Stubbleff sitting in level 7 as well. I mean, that's what I do not like about that football club. Majority is their fan base. There is some good fans, but there's a lot of twats, pricks, bellends who support that team as well.
Yeah, Peter, I totally agree. Absolutely awful fan base, aren't there, some of them? Well, it's the minority, not the majority.
Well, that's it, yeah. I mean, but we got the win. That was the main thing. Yeah, so
that's it, exactly.
Got revenge, and that's what we thoroughly wanted.
Yeah, we beat them.
Well. Absolutely as well. So, yeah, I mean, where you can see the weaknesses from West Ham a lot this season, defensively has been one of them. I think Fabianski's been a bit error-prone at times.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he hasn't been the same keeper. I mean, but at West have weakened their defence since they sold Craig Dawson to Wolves, because I think Craig Dawson was quite a strong centre back for them.
He was,
and he scored some important goals for them. So I think they've lost that now. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like I say, that I just don't get it. Why they sold Craig Dawson? I mean, he was one of their best centre halves, you know. But maybe they thought the money from Wolves maybe was the best thing to do. But other than that, it's like I say, they got rid of Craig Dawson, but that defence haven't been that strong. I don't know if things, you know, with Zuma are still monitoring on his head, and maybe his head's not there. I don't know, but they just haven't been the same West Ham as they certainly were last season. That's for sure.
No, absolutely not. Definitely not at all. So there you are. Oh, we got a comment, but it looks like it's a bit of a funny one. He says, I see you deleted that pathetic tweet. You haven't got the courage of your convictions. What tweet was that then?
Exactly.
What tweet is that? Okay, then. I've not deleted any tweets off my Twitter account, so I don't know which one it is you're talking about. Hi, Peter. Tony, did you enjoy the match yesterday? Tony, says David.
Yeah, it was a great match. Great performance, full of energy. And I know Luke Shaw sort of said we didn't have the quality, but we had the passion. We wanted it more. He's right there. We did want it more than what Man United wanted it. I mean, I thought Rashford was pretty quiet, in all honesty, which I was quite shocked at. So I don't know if he's still carrying some sort of knock. But yeah, I thought, yeah, it certainly wasn't. I was expecting it to be. I mean, yes, they had chances, Man United, but they didn't really have that many.
No.
But all in all, yeah, we deserved that game and we deserved that win. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Certainly did. As well. Of course, we'll run through the predicted lineup during the show as well. So let us know what you think the lineup will be as well from when we get to it. As I mentioned, we think Eddie's going to stick with the same side. But if you think there could be changes, maybe a bit of rotation, who do you think could come in there as well? So do drop your comments in about that as well. So, yeah. But, yeah. What do you think? Packed out fan base down at the London Stadium on a Wednesday night as well, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sellout anyway. We knew it was going to be a sellout, under the lights. Yeah. I mean, I've been at that stadium once. It's not the greatest stadiums for getting in and out. It's absolutely awful.
I've been there twice, I must admit. So to watch Newcastle take on West Ham.
Yeah, and it's these stupid little bridges they've got, isn't it? And it's like it's awful to get out of, because then trying to find your way out of there, it's not the best stadium, to be fair. I mean, it's a nice stadium, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best for like getting fans out. But yeah, no, we should. As I say, I can't see why we can't go there and take the 3 points, or
No, neither can I as well, definitely. So, because this game was, of course, was supposed to be played on September the 11th of last year, but because of when the Queen passed away, that's just why that game was originally cancelled. So this is why it got rescheduled for Wednesday night as well, definitely. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I'll be watching. I'll be doing a watch-along for the game as well. And yeah, let's just continue on this good run of form that we're on as well. Any West Ham fans, let me know in the live chat if you're watching as well. Do you think your side's got a chance of winning after coming off the back of a win against Southampton, even though it was 1-0? But do you know what? Again, that, Tony, I wasn't convinced with that West Ham win, I've got to admit. I thought Southampton had some chances, but just couldn't take them.
Yeah, I mean, Callum Wilson had that. He had that one where he couldn't outstrip the defender, unfortunately, or else, Gued caught him back up, didn't he? But yeah, West Ham had chances in that game at St James's Park to beat us, but yeah, we should have won that game for that day, and but we were just in that little lull at the time, not playing really well. And I think once we got the cup final out of the way, I think, and obviously it's a bit of a rude awakening after the cup final, then we'll go straight to Man City the week after the cup final. That's very cruel, but we got that out of the way, and but now we've got back on track, and let's see where it takes us to the end of the season.
Well, that's it. But yeah, I wasn't convinced with West Ham's win against Southampton as well. I mean, I think Southampton had some chances in that game as well themselves, but Southampton, awful team that are on the verge of getting relegated, I must admit. But that says we've got a chance if West Ham on pulling off very convincing wins against Southampton in a way.
Yeah, I didn't really see the game with Southampton. I saw the goal, and after, I can't understand why Voss took so long to see it onside. But yeah, no, I mean, I didn't see the game, to be fair, but I mean, Tony win 1-0 against Southampton. I know Bowen hit the crossbar as well in the first half, but yeah, other than that, I don't think there was a lot between the sides, was there? So, but again, it's one of those nervy 1-0 wins that West Ham got. Southampton are a poor side, let's be honest. And I think if they go down, James Ward-Prowse goes, and I think he goes for on the cheap into somewhere.
Possibly could well do, yeah. Definitely could well do with this rate. So here we go. I'm just waiting for that comment reply of that Steve to see if I got deleted a tweet. Well, I've had no reply back yet, and I don't know which tweet he's on about, if it's towards myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but yeah. But as I mentioned, I'm confident we can beat West Ham. I really believe I see what we can do as well. I mean, the way we're just playing again, I know we've had a little bit of a dip in form since in a few games, but we've rediscovered that, which is the best thing. Not to mention, we're close to a fully fit squad back now as well, Tony. Hopefully, Miggy's not too far. We've still got Kraft to come back as well, which gives us a bit of cover at right back as well, so which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, as I say, we had the Carabao Cup final, that was out the way. The Man City game was out the way. We got back to winning ways against Wolves, albeit I knew it would be a tough game against Wolves. I didn't think it would be easy to break down. So we beat them. We've beat Forest too, and again, away at the City ground is a tough game. And then we had the international break, which I think's helped us out because it means players can get back to fitness.
Yep.
And yeah, and then we've got out and beat Man United. You know, so let's hope we go on and carry this win and run on and start that against West Ham. Do the same against Brentford on Saturday as well.
Totally agree. I mean, which out of because we've got 3 away games coming up in a row as well. Which one are you looking at is going to be the slightly hardest out of the 3 of them?
Well, we don't have a particularly good record down at Villa, do we? So
we don't. No. I mean, the last 3 games have been there. We've lost 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brentford will be tough. I mean, remember, Man U went down and got walloped 4-0. So, you know, they're not a bad side, Brentford. But I think our record there is not too bad. So I think we can go there and win against Brentford. But I think between them and Aston Villa, I think they're going to be either one of them is going to be the harder game.
Yeah, I agree. Brentford are playing really nice football. I think Thomas Frank's done excellent with them. Villa, yeah, in a way, because they're looking together. They're sitting top off the table. Plus, they've beaten Chelsea as well. And we haven't got the best of records down at Villa Park as of late. So, as well, I don't think we've won there since... when was the last... Was it 2013 we last won there?
I think it might have been, yeah. It's been a long while.
That was the season under Pardew when Ben Arthur and Gouffran, I think, scored at the time when we won 2-1 down there.
Yes. You could be right, Pete. So you could be talking.
I think that was the last time because I could be right. But again, if I'm wrong, let us know in the live chat. As always, because I'm pretty sure that was the last time we actually did win it, Aston Villa, from what I remember off the top of your head. So,
yeah.
So it has been quite a long time as of late. So, but there you go. Well, then let's get to the lineup then. So, remember to get yours in the live chat. What you think it's going to be? Is it going to be the same? Any changes? Let us know as always. So, Tony, of course, kicking it off. It's an easy one. In goal,
Nick Pope.
Yeah, easy decision this as well, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been absolutely brilliant this season, hasn't he?
He certainly has, hasn't he? And that's why he's our number one goalkeeper as well. Hopefully he has the same game like he did yesterday as well.
Quiet.
Absolutely, yes, definitely. Right then, the back four. So first of all, in the right back spot, captain on the day, that man there, Mr. Kieran Trippier. And let's see him just continue from where he left off yesterday as well. Get those set pieces whipped in like he did for Wilson yesterday as well. Because I think West Ham do concede from set pieces as well. They've known to do that a lot this season as well. So if we get a set piece, let's try and take advantage of that because West Ham could do concede of that as well. Okay, right, and Tony taking one of the centre back spots.
Share.
Absolutely. How do you think, Tony, that this lad sounds like he's got a head that's made of steel?
He must have. I mean, God, the amount of knocks he was taking yesterday. I mean, at one point I think it was when he went for that header from the corner.
Yep.
When VR actually checked to see if Martial actually handled it, but he didn't. He headed it.
No, he didn't.
And Bruno Fernandes' foot was right up in his face. But yeah, and then David De Gea was shouting at the referee to say, "Look, stop the game. He's got an injury here, head injury." The amount of knocks he takes, I just think it's tremendous. So he keeps getting up and battling on.
He's feel like he's all right. He's like, I'm not coming off at this rate as well. And
Superman.
Yes, Superman.
Made of steel.
Or Terminator is what we've been known to call him as of late as well. So there you are.
Terminator.
Right, yep. Right, the next one to take the centre-back spot, it's some obvious choice as well. That man there, the Rolls-Royce Sven Botman. And again, let's hope he does the same like he did yesterday. Stop that West Ham threat from coming out of it because he was excellent yesterday. Not to mention the long balls he pings out as well. It's just unbelievable as well. His passing's been really, really fantastic as well. So there as well. Right then, taking left back spot, Tony.
Dan Burn.
Yeah, who I thought was excellent yesterday as well dealt with Anthony well, and he's going to have to do the same game. He's going to have to keep Bourne quiet as well, because I don't think Bourne's had the best of seasons at West Ham this season as well.
No, not at all. I don't know what's happened with Bourne. He just seems to be a bit quiet this season, so who knows? Whether he'll still be there in the summer, that's another question.
It's an interesting one because we've been linked with him as well. But
well, we were before he went to West Ham, weren't we? But he chose West Ham over us, which you can't blame him at the time, can you? When we're under the former owner.
No, definitely not at all. So there you are. Right then. So that's the back four that we've gone into. There's another comment coming in. Oh, I like Coffee's popped in the chat. Hope you're well, Coffee.
Yeah, hope you're well, mate.
He's just popping in the chat now. Right then, let's go to the three in midfield. So start off with this man there, that man there, Bruno. He was excellent yesterday. And as we said, Tony, there's only one Bruno in the Premier League. And it's not the goofy toothpaste prick.
No, exactly. I mean, did when he went down for, I don't know if you've seen the highlights, Pete, but did you see when he went down and he claimed for the penalty with Shea? But what he did was he looked at Shea first to see where he was.
Yeah.
And then ran into him for the ball. Well, Shea cleared it anyway. And then went down as if he'd been hit. And then, because it was on his right leg, he actually was holding his left leg. It's like, well, hang on a minute. If you've gone in on your right leg, it's your right leg that's going to be taken out, not your left leg. So, he's trying to con the referee. And even Vars looked at that and said, no chance.
Pay off. You got any chance for that. PD is now on Famous on TV. Yes, according to that. Because I didn't bring this up on the previous show, but I'll bring it up now. This is during Willock's goal, where that arrow's pointing. There's me.
Gallagher corner.
Yeah. Every time the players always come to celebrate there, I'm always getting spotted there now because of where I sit.
Is that in between the Milburn stand and the Gallagher?
Yeah, it's like the Gallagher West corner, which I'm in. So
Yeah.
There you are. There you are. And Coffee says Bruno Fernandes. Hey, good. Absolutely.
Excellent coffee. Excellent, mate.
Absolutely. Right, Tony. Who's taking another role in the centre midfield?
Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, I thought was really good against Man United as well. Unlucky not to score as well. He had a great chance which just fired wide. And I was saying yesterday as well. One Longstaff's done it before. It's just a time we'll see Sean hopefully do it very soon as well.
I tell you what, though, had that gone in, that would have been a hell of a goal. Even you've got to see the shot, and then afterwards you see De Gea's reaction to it, and he's like relieved that it's gone past the post because he was beaten.
Mm-hmm. He's not saving that if that's on target.
No.
Absolutely no chance. It is as well. So, yeah, Longstaff.
Tottenham have a corner.
Still 0-0.
Still 0-0. It's just the second half now, 49 minutes. But
has the game gone overall, or has it been pretty bleh?
Perisic has put the corner in. It's been headed out. It's back to Bergwijn, and he's put it over the bar. So
has it been a pretty dull game?
I would say so. Yeah. Spurs don't really look at it at the moment. But that ball that came in was headed out by Tarkowski, and but the effort for Bergwijn, well, I don't know what he was doing with that. It's just straight over the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the last one to take into the centre midfield role is going to be that man there. Hopefully he's finding that's Joe Willock. Yeah. To me, Tony Willock, is getting better and better every game now.
He is. He's looking more and more the player that we know he can be. And maybe it just took him time to adjust to the new system under Eddie Howe. But he's really, really grown into it now. And I always thought when we signed him, we've got a hell of a player here. And for £25 million, he's going to be a snip.
He is. He certainly is, isn't he? I think he's not just what I like about, but the way I've seen him this season, he's control on the ball, he's drive with the ball, he's speed as well, driving at players as well. Just gets better for me every game now.
Yeah, and absolutely.
Not to mention, you could tell how much that meant to him after missing 2 chances in the first half to then get a header right close to goal and says, I'm not missing this time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he took his goal really well. Couldn't miss anyway, could he really? But he probably realises he should at least scored 2 in the first half. But it is what it is. That's what happens. It's part and parcel of football, you know. And then has just had a shot for Everton from outside the box, but comfortably saved by Fraser Forster. Nothing, hardly any venom in it, to be fair.
Oh, well, hi.
But it's still 0-0. Everton attacking again now through Warby.
Oh,
and he's lost the ball. It's gone out the sun.
Sounds like that's not such a great game at all, Tony.
It's not, no. Not at all.
Oh,
it's probably got 0-0 written all over it, I think, this game. Which is fine because that helps us out.
Yeah, it does. Keeps us third.
Yeah.
So far at the moment. So there you are.
Takes Everton out the bottom 3 though, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, the attacking 3. So right hand side, Tony.
Right hand side, Jacob Murphy.
He's really starting to prove a lot of fans wrong, hasn't he? The way he's been playing. The last 3 games he started, he's been exceptional. Would you believe it?
Yeah. Apparently, I mean, according to them yesterday on Sky, he's been a bit low on confidence. He said, I don't feel like I'm a great player. And he's doubting his ability. And they reckon the club have turned around and said, no, don't doubt your ability. The coach and staff have said you've got ability there, use it. And so, yeah, he's become a bit of an important player at the moment, isn't he? And who would have said that a few months ago?
Exactly. And to be honest, when Miggy comes back fit, Miggy just doesn't walk straight in for me.
No.
Top scorer or not, Miggy doesn't walk straight back in at all.
Not at all. He can't, can he? Because if Jacob Murphy's doing so well, he's going to have to sit on the bench.
Yeah, he would do, wouldn't he? So there you are. Writing on the left-hand side. And I'm going to stick with, of course, ASM. And I thought the way he ran at that Man U defence, he caused Dalov all sorts of problems, left him sitting on his backside a lot of the time as well. But what we need to see, Tony, is just consistency from ASM, don't we?
Yeah, I want to see the consistent ASM. I want to see the unplayable ASM. I'm not expecting them to do it week in, week out, but just see a bit more consistency, because 1 in 10 is no good. You've got to do it more consistent than every one game in 10. So, yeah, let's see a bit more consistency from ASM.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Definitely. So that's what we just want. It's all about consistency from ASM. And again, West Ham will not looking forward, particularly their defence will not look forward to coming up against them.
No,
I can tell you
definitely
that.
Not.
Because that West Ham defence has been really poor a lot this season. And he can cause that, like he did with Man United. I mean, look the way he let Dalot dead for times, which was just magnificent. But that's what we just said, as you've just pointed, Tony, just consistency from ASM, because he can do it. It's his place to lose that left-hand side now. It's his place to lose at the moment, that left-hand side. It was me. Right, then the starting 11, Tony, in the middle up front.
Alexander Isak.
Absolutely, yes. Didn't score yesterday, but you couldn't fault his work rate at all, could you? Could you?
Not at all. No, you couldn't. I thought his work rate was terrific yesterday, and can't fault him at all. So yeah, Alexander Isak starts all day for me on Wednesday. Sorry, I'll just go back to a correction. I said it was Bergwijn. It wasn't Bergwijn's shot. It was Pedro Porro who put the shot over the ball. He's just trying to con the referee, trying to get a foul and holding his face, and he was never even hardly touched. So, yeah. But Everton are on attack now through Decore, and he's won a corner off Eric Dyer.
Absolutely as well. So there we are. That is the predicted starting 11 we've gone for. Says, as you see, we've gone unchanged as well. Again, I don't see why we should change a winning side at the moment. As well. So, of course, in goal, Nick Pope, the back four of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman, Dan Burn. The midfield three of BRUNO, Sean Longstaff, and Joe Willock. And the attacking three of Jacob Murphy, ASM, and Alexander Isak. But do you think, again, you want about Callum Wilson, Tony? You said, and even I agreed as well, that Wilson's going to have to settle for place on the bench now.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to be fair. I don't think he starts anymore now, unless he really has to. But I think maybe coming off the bench is probably better for Wilson, in all honesty. But yeah, I can't see him start any games unless Isak gets. Hang on, there's a big melee going on here. Kane's flat out on the floor. It's like being smacked down on the floor. And Onana's got his head in his hands, which doesn't look good. So the referee don't know what he's doing, but there's a lot of commotion going on here. Who's the referee? I'm trying to work out who he is, the referee. Oh, it's David Coote. Oh, the cup final referee.
Oh, God.
Obviously, he's talking to VAR. Michael Keane's in his face. Sean Dyche is telling them to keep their heads. He's obviously speaking to VAR. I think, I'm not sure what he's doing. No, he's having a word with Decore. He's told him to go. Oh, Decore's been sent off, red card.
Oh.
Everton down to 10 men.
What's he been sent off for?
So I'm not sure why he's been sent off, Peter. Oh, I'll tell you now. There's Harry Kane. Oh, he smacked Kane in the face.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll see more close up here. So Kane kicked Gray on the floor, not on purpose though. Then Decore went in, Kane pulled his shirt. And then Decore pushed his hand in Kane's face and Kane felt the floor.
So he's off.
And he's been sent off for it. Because your hand in the face.
Gotta do that.
Yeah. So Decore is gone. So Everton down to 10 men now.
So the Scouse Mackham's down to 10 men.
And Dyche isn't happy about it.
Well,
he's having to go to the fourth official, Graham Scott.
But you say, Tony, you can't put your hands in someone's face or above the waist. You're just going to get a red card. And if you do it, and if he's done in front of the referee,
that's 3 games for Decore, and now he's out.
Absolutely, yes. Mayfield was awesome with the shithousery pointing to his wrist reference to time-wasting comments. I don't know if you see that.
I did.
Walking down, he was going like that.
Absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. I loved it.
People can criticise Pope, but De Gea was doing it so many times.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Because Man U were deliberately slowing the game down because they knew how fast we were. That was the problem.
Yeah. Totally agree. It's just... Hey, well. So it's
Kane's all right. There's nothing wrong with him.
Oh, well. But Decore's off, and I'm guessing VAR's not going to overturn that at all.
No. I don't know if the ref pulled a straight red out or not. I didn't see that if he did or not, but...
He probably would have done.
Yeah. Because he didn't go to the monitor to look at it, so he must have given him a red card straight away for it.
Well, there you are, so, but...
And then obviously VAR's probably looked at it just to make sure it is a red card.
Yeah.
He's not a great ref anyway, David Coote, is he?
Nah.
So Everton's got to play the next half an hour with 10 men now.
Hopefully
so it's going to be like that Alamo now, isn't it? Spurs are going to go at them, aren't they?
But it keeps us in the top 4, Tony, if Spurs does win, because Mannion... It'll only drop us to 4th, which is the thing, though. Because it keeps Man United out of the top 4. That was the thing. So,
remember, we got 2 games in hand over Spurs. So, and the 11 games we've got left, they're 11 cup finals. That's what they are, Pete. 11 cup finals. Might not need a whole 11 to stay in the Champions League. Might only need 7 or 8 of them, because hopefully by the time we go to Chelsea, we're not needing to rely on a result there to get in the Champions League.
Absolutely, as well. Look, I hope you're well. Hope you're well, Lucas. See Arsenal continuing the good form up with winning against Leeds. It did need Saka to start the game as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was surprised at
that. But again, let's look at West Ham's. This is what this is what their side went with in the last game. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to rotate or if they're going to keep it the same. So in goal, they had Fabianski. The back 4 was Kurt Zuma, Aguerd, or Emerson. The midfield 3 is Souček, Rice, and Paqueta. And the attacking 3 was Bowen, Ings, and Benrahma. So, can you see West Ham sticking with that same lineup, or do you think they might rotate a bit as well? They might rotate.
I think they might stick with what they've got. I don't know. To be fair, they could stick with the same lineup, thinking that's how they beat Southampton, and
they could do.
Yeah, it all depends how Moyes wants to play it.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, I mean, their formation was 4-3-3 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so be interesting to see what their team is come Wednesday evening.
I think a lot of that will remain the same. I think their back four will keep the same as well.
Yeah.
The three could well do as well. Rice will be in there, PAQUETA, Souček's being in there as well. I mean, the attacking three, Bowen. But for me, he's been off form for me this season. I tell you what, Ben Rama's not a bad player for them.
What's he giving a yellow card for?
Oh, what's he do?
What's he? It's just. Oh, sorry, Lloris is in goal. I thought it was Fraser Forster in goal. It's not Lloris.
There's Lloris back
So
in.
Alex Iwobi has got the ball, and he hits a shot which flies wide.
Mm-hmm.
And he's give Langley a yellow card, but I don't know why he's giving Langley a yellow card for. I'm not sure.
Oh well.
David Coote is a strange old referee, that's for sure.
Yeah, as I was saying, Tony, I don't think Ben Rama's a bad player as well.
No, I mean, when he was at Brentford, he was absolutely quality in the Championship for them, and then, you know, because he didn't go up, he didn't want to stay, and he wanted to move on, which is fair enough. But yeah, he's not bad at all. He's got quality with them free kicks.
I mean, I've been looking at West Ham's bench from Saturday. It doesn't look the strongest as well, I've got to admit. So because on the bench they had Creswell, Kufal, Fornells, Antonio, Lanzini, Downs, Areola, Cornet, and Ogbonna.
Yeah.
So at the minute, West Ham, I've got a strange bench. I've got a bit of a not a strong bench as well. We are starting to win away a little bit because we're getting players back fit now, which is good.
Yeah, that's it, Pete. And as long as we win the game against West Ham, I don't care how we win it, as long as we win it and get the 3 points. I don't care if the ball comes off Fabianski's arse in the last minute and goes in the back of the net and we win it 1-0. I don't care how we win it, as long as we get the 3 points.
That's it. I mean, that guy's knocking on for me now. He's made a lot of mistakes, I think, this season as well.
Yeah.
The defense has been poor. So if we get at that, we've got an almighty chance of sticking at least a few past them. We really, really do. Yeah. There's a lot of West Ham fans confident to say, yes, we beat Southampton, but it wasn't a convincing win because Southampton, being bottom of the league, had some chances in that game as well. So,
yeah,
there you are. Of course, we'll get the score predictions when we get to the end of the show. I like how he says, David Coote making sure Everton get relegated.
Oh, he's given a penalty, Tottenham.
Oh, God. Is he?
Why is he giving a penalty? Michael Keane for a foul on... I'm not sure who that player is because I can't see his shirt number. Oh, hang on, I might be able to tell you now. Oh, yes, it is a penalty. Michael Keane, yeah. He's put his foot in. Whoever number 17 is for Tottenham. Christian Romero. So yeah, so Michael Keane has conceded a penalty. Put his foot in on Christian Romero, and Romero's rolling about as if he's been. Oh, he's got up now. And Pickford's making his mouth go.
Oh, Jesus wept.
So we'll see if T-Rex saves Kane's penalty.
Probably not.
Well, he knows how Harry Kane takes penalties, doesn't he? So it's whether his little arms can reach it. He's given Kane the verbals as well. Pickford. This looks like it could be a Tottenham 1-0 up. But then Kane's got to score. Remember the World Cup, he missed a penalty, didn't he?
He did.
It's that's it, Harry. Just pull your socks off first, mate. There you go. Get your shirt right. He's pulling this, and he's got to always put his hair right as well. Jesus, what's he think? He's going on a beauty contest or something, is he?
Oh, hi.
Pickford's jumping about in his goal. Right, we're just waiting for the referee's whistle now. And yeah, we go. Kane's waiting to take the penalty. Referee's trying to keep the Everton players back. And it's 1-0 Tottenham. Harry Kane's just put the ball in, sent Pickford the wrong way.
Oh, well, there you are. Means it does keep us
in the top 4, but we'll be 4th.
Yeah.
And Daesh isn't happy.
Well, there you are. It's 1-0 Spurs.
Yeah, Pickford dived to his left and the penalty went to the right side. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. But it keeps us in the top 4. That's the main thing, Tony.
Yeah, you never know. Everton make an equaliser.
Still time in the game, I believe. So
cracking penalty, by the way, from Harry Kane. Right in the corner as well. So very powerful.
The thing is, Tony, Spurs don't play in midweek.
No.
If they win, well, we do.
Yeah, exactly.
So that just keeps us thinking, well.
Question, Pete. Would you take Harry Kane in the summer?
No, not anymore, wouldn't.
No?
You, Tony?
Yes, to beat Alan Shearer's record in the black and white shirt.
Oh. Do you want him to beat his record?
He will do, though. He's going to, isn't he? Because he's not far away, is he? So
that all depends. But the question is, keep seeing with Harry Kane, he's not going to win anything at Spurs.
Yeah. That's it. So I don't know. I mean, he's on 250 goals now. Well, that's goals and assists combined. Alan Shearer's top of the list on 324, followed by Wayne Rooney on 311. But Harry Kane's on 250 now, goals and assists.
Oh well. So how many has he got to left to beat Shearer's record?
Another 74 goals and assists.
So still a long way to go, though.
Yeah. That's goals and assists, but I haven't showed you what the Premier League goals are. But
Covey says I would take Harry Kane to keep the bench warm and prevent him from overtaking Shearer's record.
Yeah, but do you not think you'd fit well in our team?
You probably could. It's just I think we'll attract younger and better strikers upcoming now, Tony.
Yeah.
Whereas Harry Kane's going to be turning 30 for the next season.
Yeah. But he's still quality, Pete.
Well, he is in a way. But he does have droughts as well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, so there you are.
Oh, he's got to be careful Longley, because he's just caused a foul Nana by putting his arm up, and he's laughing about it, but he's got away with that one. If he gets another yellow card, he's gone.
Oh.
So Everton's got a free kick now. Damari Gray's going to take it. High line from Tottenham. Michael Keane standing in offside position. And it's been headed out by Romero and cleared away by Oliver Skip.
Oh, well, here you are.
Right back to Pickford.
Right then, we're going to start to draw the show to the end of the close now. So what we'll do is we'll get the score predictions for Wednesday. So, Tony, you said you're confident of another 3 points for Wednesday night. What is your score prediction for Wednesday?
Wednesday, well, I said 2-1 yesterday, and it was 2-0, so I wasn't far off. I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle, and the goal scorers.
BRUNO and Isak.
Isak, okay then. So you're going to see BRUNO and Isak. Okay, right. My score prediction, and I am confident of another 3 points as well. I think we could beat these. These have been very poor this season. This is a team we could certainly get at, and we've got a very good record down at the London Stadium as well. So I can't see why we can look to win that as well. So there you are. I like how he's going for 5-0 Newcastle.
Oh, God. You went for 8-0 yesterday.
Wow, Coffee, just... What you've been smoking, that would love to know.
He's been drinking too much coffee, that's why.
Or what's he been putting in his coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
That would be telling, wouldn't it?
It certainly would be, wasn't it? Right, so my score prediction is I am very hopeful of a win on Wednesday. And you know what? I'm going to say it's going to be West Ham 0, Newcastle United 3. 3-0 is what I'm going to go for. Yes, I'm going to say the goal scorers. I'm going to say Isak's going to get one. I'm going to go for Bruno as well. And I'm going to go for Willock to score again as well.
Yeah.
So there you are. So 3-0 Newcastle is what I'm going to go with for Wednesday. I'm hopeful of another 3 points. We can certainly beat these as well. These are poor. And we are going to look to continue our good run of form. Particularly as well, to make sure we are guaranteed a European spot come the end of the season, wherever we finish. So there you are. And Covey says we could have been 8-0 up against Man United. Yeah, those chances in the first half.
Everton's going to make a double substitution. They're going to bring their super sub on who scored the equaliser against Chelsea, Ellis Sims, along with Mikalenko, the left back, our Ukrainian left back.
Interesting.
Damari Gray's got the ball in the box now, and he's doing a few step overs. Onana, what a save by Lloris from Igor Gay.
Wow.
Yeah, shot was going in until Lloris got his arm there and his hand in the way. Idrissa Gay, brilliant shot. Yeah, brilliant save by Lloris.
Oh, interesting.
So corner to Everton.
So it sounds like Everton are going to get back as well. So
well, they're trying to get back into it. I'll just see where this corner leads to. Because Tarkovsky, he's dangerous from corners. I don't think I think they're at the Gladys Street end as well. Dwight McNeil's right to take the penalty. The corner. Over it comes. Michael Keane straight into the arms of Lloris.
Oh, well, never mind.
There we go.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to draw the show now.
Watch along.
It is a bit, isn't it? Okay, as I mentioned, we're going to start the draw. So, Tony, can you tell me where they can find you and what you got coming up on the channel next?
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at TonyTony31. So give me a follow and I'll follow you back. Also the same on Twitch, the same handle. Also, you can find me on my channel, which is behind me there. It's all black and white TV. So if you haven't watched my channel, go over and have a look. Give it a subscribe. I'm on 458 subscribers. And I've got a preview tomorrow night for the West Ham game coming up. And on Wednesday, there will be the build-up live to the game where I give the team lineups and maybe a match reaction afterwards, depending how we get on and depending how late it is. And that's what I've got coming up so far, anyway.
Nice one. And I've also dropped Tony's link for his channel down in the description as well. It's all black and white TV. Please help Tony on the way to 500. And then that'll be means he's halfway there to get to 1,000. So please do drop Tony, subscribe on his channel, and it's all black and white TV as well. So what have we got next coming up the channel? So I will be back tomorrow again as well, and that is going to be for the Premier League review show. So that will be 8:15. So come and join me and the guys where we look back on all the games that have took place over the weekend, and of course today as well. So 8:15 will be going live for that. And also, I'll have the watch along for the West Ham game as well. So come and join me for that. Hopefully, John will be joining me for that as well. And let's just hope the two can get another 3 points on Wednesdays, which would be absolutely fantastic as well. So, yeah. Well, and guys, again, if you have enjoyed, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please, of course, remember to hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, or if you enjoy the content, you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us grow the channel. It's not just me that helps the channel grow, it's you guys as well. Not just me by putting the content, but you guys as well. Hit those likes, hit that subscribe button as well. Donating to the channel as well. Wanted to become a membership of the channel as well, which is what helps makes this channel grow definitely as well. Hit that notification bell as well, and you'll be known of any live shows or any other pre-recorded videos that do get uploaded to the channel as well. Hit the bell button, will notify you whether it's a live show or a pre-recorded video as well. If you would like to donate to the channel, you still can do so. And again, if you want to become a member for just 99p a month, feel free to do so. When we get enough members as well, we'll look into stuff like prize draws and all that. So yeah, right. And I'll just read this comment from Coffee, and he says, just hope John doesn't see me the best United win again.
Oh yeah, because West Ham United, but yeah. Oh God, honestly.
Oh,
John.
God.
Oh God, John. What you like?
I know, exactly. So there you are.
Bloody loony.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. See you later. Take care, and we shall catch us later. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye for now.
Good night, everyone. Good night, all.